an era ends, it is the beginning of a new one. A new page turns in the career of Justice Abdul Kafarati as the acting Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. It is important to set an agenda for the new administration, and Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Alex Ezion, helps us with that.
I expect the new Chief Judge should now look at enforcement of practice direction to speedy up matters, both criminal and civil, where apart from political cases or pre-election matters that are given due considerations are disposed of expeditiously, other civil commercial matters deserve some attention. Maritime, aviation, insurance, all these other areas within the perimeter or jurisdiction of the Federal High Court, they should be given prime attention with good practice direction so that matters are filed within 1 year or 2 years. You should be able to get judgment.
Moving over to Lagos, the outgoing Chief Judge, Justice OLUFUNMILAYO ATILADE, has paid a farewell visit to the Governor of Lagos State, Governor AKINWUNMI Ambode.
Her leadership.
Lagos State Chief Judge Justice OLUFUNMILAYO ATILADE meets Governor AKINWUNMI Ambode in what could be referred to as a farewell visit. Senior judges and magistrates on the Lagos State bench are part of the entourage. Justice Atilade's visit comes few days ahead of her retirement from public service. But one thing she has enjoyed in her 3 years as Chief Judge is the cordial working relationship between the executive and the judicial arm of government.
On behalf of the Lagos State Judiciary, I'd like to say a very big thank you to His Excellency for all he has done, is doing, and will continue to do for the Lagos State Judiciary. I pray that as I leave, the cordial relationship between the three arms of government will continue and even improve, become better.
The Chief Judge uses the occasion to mark her last wish. She asks for the improvement in the funding of the judiciary.
I would urge Your Excellency, please do not feel that, like Oliver Twist, I'm asking for too much. So please increase the running costs of the judiciary, because we are really just managing to get by. A lot of things we should not do with our running costs, we have to do. So I would like Your Lordship, Your Excellency, to please consider that.
The governor promises that his administration will continue to give priority to the judiciary reforms and the welfare of serving and retired judges in the state.
One of the things I tried to set out was to emphasize security reforms and judicial sector reforms, of which you've been a good partner in progress. We've achieved so much also in the area of security reforms, and you can also attest to the fact that there have been peaceful coexistence of Lagosians in the last 2.5 years that I've been here. I also want to put on record that we've increased the number of judges and the number of magistrates during your own tenure also, which is not something that we've actually had in a long time. Even as you proceed to retire, we have a request to also increase the number of judges, and that's also a plus for your own tenure. I want to say clearly that if there's any arm that I've actually, had collective responsibility with, is actually with the judiciary. Reforms in the judicial sector is a continuous thing, and the areas in which we have not done utmostly well, as you so much envisioned, we will improve on them. We will also make sure that we make life comfortable for our retired judges, as you move into that club. So we'll make sure now that we improve. I'm very particular about the welfare of judges, because, that's a very sacred institution that we must continue to ensure that even in retirement, there's so much for them to look back for all the efforts that they've always made. And that's why, it's always very easy for us to bring some of our retired judges to continue to, serve us, because that basket of knowledge is not found everywhere, and we cannot afford to disconnect with the knowledge possessed by our judges.
Justice OLUFUNMILAYO ATILADE served as a magistrate on the lower bench for 15 years and 21 years as a judge of the High Court. She has been the Chief Judge for Lagos State for 3 years, from where she will officially bow out of office on the 24th of September 2017.